Good day. Up here in Canada, we know cold, we know winter. It gets cold, snowy, and we just got to stay comfortable. So we know we got to dress properly. There's just no way around it. But these days we actually have some options that we never used to have. That is, we've got heated gear. With a simple battery and heated vest or jacket, we can actually stay a lot more comfortable out in these cold, cold temperatures. Let's talk about a couple of them now. The Fieldsheer Frontier heated jacket. It's made of a heavy cotton, almost canvasy type of material with snap closures, including 2 front pockets with snap closures as well. The cool thing about this jacket as well is it's got a really nice cotton plaid lining as well. So both the men's and women's styles have this really nice lining to it, which is quite cool. The lining actually continues on the cuff, on the end of the cuff. So if you roll up the cuffs, you still get the nice effect of the lining as well. So the material is soft yet kind of heavy, which is good. It definitely feels like it's going to be durable and withstand some abrasion and test of time. It's also not heavy, so heavy that you can't just wear it under a jacket as well, which is a nice feature. It can be worn as a jacket or even underneath a jacket because, while it's definitely kind of thick, it's not all that heavy. You really can't feel exactly where the heating pads are, which is actually quite nice. I felt some heated garments before that you could just obviously feel all of the wires running within the unit and that sort of thing. But this one, it's really not all that obvious. The switch, the control switch to control the various modes of heat as well, is very nice to the touch. It's a thick rubber coating on the outside, so it feels like it can withstand water. It's got a very active feel to it, so you can definitely tell when you press it and when it engages. So it feels like a pretty decent quality switch, which is nice as well, especially for a jacket of this price point. It's not wildly expensive, but it definitely has a quality feel to it. Fieldsheer Peak heated vest is made of a kind of a nice light nylon-y type of material on the outside. It doesn't have a real plasticky feel, but it's definitely a nice soft nylon. Feels like it would bead water off of it actually quite nicely. The sides have nice stretch panels, so basically it'll fit snugly over your body to keep the heat nice and close, which is a nice feature. On the inside, there's kind of a clear, or a perforated, nylon lining for some added breathability, which is definitely a nice feature. You can see on the inside where the heating elements are located, but just like the jacket, it's really not that obvious where all of the wires are. You can't really feel the wires or feel bulkiness of the heated elements. It feels quite natural within the garment, which is quite nice and quite surprising for a garment that's really not all that expensive. It's a good value for the dollar, for sure. It has the same nice positive feel rubber coated switch, just like the jacket does, same switch, so that's definitely good as well. And 2 front pockets on it as well. No inner pockets, just the 2 front pockets. So now what we're going to do is we're going to unpack the electronic components that come with both the Peak vest as well as the Frontier heated jacket. Same battery mechanism, same method of charging, same method of connection for both. So we're going to open this baby up and figure out how to connect it all. So the packaging is very tough and difficult to open, so we're just going to go the scissor route to get into it and see what's in here. So inside the packaging, we've got our main battery, which has a very nice feel to it. It's almost a soft
plastic, almost rubbery kind of feel to it, which is really nice. It's not going to slip out of your hand. And then you've got the charging cable to charge it as well. So basically this looks like a fairly standard USB cable to charge it. So we would plug this into high wattage, a fast charging power block, and then the other end of the USB into the battery at the appropriate spot. So once the battery is fully charged, as you're charging it, you'll see the indicator lights flashing, and when you get 4 solid lights, you know the battery's fully charged. So the next step is in the garment in the right hand pocket where the switch is. There's a secondary pocket inside to hold the battery, and then the cable to connect the battery to the garment. So you plug it into the battery as such, and then there's a power button on the side that you just hold on the power button until the lights indicate, and now you know it's on. So once the battery's turned on, you can put it back into the pocket designed to hold the battery. And it keeps it nice and secure, and you can still actually use the pocket. Then to turn the heat on to the garment, you hold down the button for 3 seconds till it lights up. Now it is on and warming up. So basically there's there's 4 different modes. So to switch from one mode to the next, you just press the button again, and then you'll see the light changes. Press it again, light changes, exactly, so you know what temperature mode that you're in. Pretty cool. Now you can also control the temperature with your phone via Bluetooth. So with Bluetooth enabled on your phone, you launch the MW Connect app, as it says to it in the instructions. And then once the app is up and running, you click on the top right here to add or view a garment, and it'll search via Bluetooth. And let's see if it finds our garment. There, good, it found the garment. So now I'm going to click on it. And now you can give the garment a name. So I'm just going to call it the Peak Vest. And then finish. And now it'll allow me to control the garment over the telephone app. So you can see the battery charge is at 100%, and I'm in the maximum heat mode right now. So under maximum heat mode, bright red, that's where it goes to by default when you turn it on, with this 7.4 volt system that's in both the vest as well as the jacket. That gives you about 2.5 hours of heat, and then going all the way up to the lowest heat setting here. At the lowest heat setting, it'll give you up to about 13 hours or thereabouts on a single battery charge.
So I'm now outside in Canadian winter wonderland with the vest turned on to the fully hot setting. I can definitely feel that it's warm. It's certainly not cooking or anything like that though. It's definitely warm, but not uncomfortably warm. I think the maximum heat setting is the setting you'd probably want to use if you're just going to wear it as an overgarment, or at least the vest as an overgarment. Less than the fully on, the number 4 heat setting, the hottest setting. I'm not sure if you'd really be able to feel it properly, adding extra warmth without having an overcoat on it. Now the colder it is outside, I'm sure the more you're going to feel it. It's not really that cold out right now, but I can definitely feel the vest is on for sure. But like I said, I'm going to test it next with my jacket on just to see what the level of difference it makes and how it feels with the jacket over top it versus just wearing it over like this. So now that I've got the heated vest on underneath my winter jacket, I can definitely feel the heat of the vest considerably more. It's kind of a night and day difference between wearing it just the vest and having a garment over top it. So this is a pretty heavy winter jacket. and it's definitely holding the heat inside, and I can definitely feel the heat. So it's on the hottest heat it's setting right now, and this would be good if it was really quite cold out. It's not all that cold today in relative terms. Not sure I'd use it under the full heat setting in a condition like this, but it's definitely warm. Certainly if I were on a motorcycle and this was under my motorcycle jacket, this full heat setting would be perfect on those cool spring and fall days. It would definitely help increase the length of the riding season. But yeah, at full heat you're going to get about 2.5 hours or thereabout of heat out of it, and then as you go down in settings you'll get longer. So it's definitely helpful for sure. I'm going to test this out by putting a lighter jacket over top. No jacket was one extreme, my heavy parka is another extreme. I'm going to try a lighter jacket over top just to see if I can tell as well. So now I've got the vest on, full maximum temperature under a very light fleece, and it's definitely warm as well. I can definitely feel the warmth. So even having a light jacket over top makes a fairly big difference. There is a slight breeze as well, and I think that has a factor to it, that when you just wear it without a jacket over top, that just even a little bit of breeze takes some noticeable amount of heat away. But if you cover it with even a very light sweater, this is just a light fleece, it definitely helps keep the heat in a lot more. So my recommendation if you're getting the vest would be to use it under even a light jacket or heavy jacket depending on the weather situation. It would be ideal, I think, under a motorcycle riding jacket. I hope this helped you. It works really well, very easy to deal with and connect. The battery charge took about 3 hours to charge the very first time anyway, and like with any lithium-ion battery, not letting it run down to absolute nothing before you recharge it would be an advisable and good idea. The jacket that I've got is a ladies large, and I am not a ladies large, but my wife is, so I had put the battery pack in that jacket and fired it up on full heat, and we're outside now. So I found with the vest, when I was outside, I could really barely feel the heat. It was only after putting a fleece or something on top of it because of the nylon material. How is that jacket, seeing that we've got a little wind? How would you say you feel the heat?
I can feel it. It's not as strong as I would want. Let's say that.
So it's warm but not overly hot?
Yes. I would not be able to stand outside with just this on. I'm getting the cold.
Oh yeah, even with the heat on.
Even with the heat on. So I would need, I've got a light shirt on underneath, so I would need either a sweater on under or a sweater.
Or put something over top of it.
I mean, if I'm moving around and doing stuff, that's probably good.
Okay. But otherwise you'd put something over top of it as well?
Yeah, it's not as hot as, it fits well. I mean, it fits. This is a large, ladies large, and this is perfect for me.
So the fit is what we'd expect. I'm normally a 2XL for men, and that vest is a 2XL, and it fit. And you're a ladies large, and that's a ladies large, and it fits. So the sizing is right, at least. That's good to know. In summary, the vest for sure, under even a light jacket, makes a massive difference for sure. Under a riding jacket, it would be ideal. It's nice and slim fitting. It's not cumbersome. You can't feel any bumps or bulges or anything like that. Even with the battery in the pocket, there's lots of room for your hand in the pocket and other things. So I'd like to thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, just leave some comments on the video and we'll do our best to respond to them in a timely manner. Both the vest as well as the jacket are available for purchase on our website. So once again, thank you so much for watching and have an absolutely fantastic day. Bye-bye.